What's poppin', everybody? This is Sabro54. We're gonna be playing with Gladiator Beast today. Been looking forward to this for quite some time. Gladiator Beast. I've been loving this deck forever since they came out in 2008. Good times, era peak in my opinion. The Gladiator Beast, the Gladiator's Assault, Phantom Darkness, Light of Destruction sort of era, you could say. Great times. But I love a Gladiator Beast version of. I love this deck even more updated with Fire Fist cards, I should say, if that made sense. Since the Fire Fist cards came out, I enjoy using Fire Fist on their own, but the best version for me to use Fire Fist and Gladiator Beast is basically to use them together. Use Gladiator Beast with a bunch of the Fire Fist cards. Fire Glads is how I call this deck. It was really nice in 2014, really enjoyed it back then, and I've made my best to sort of update it as much as I can for today's standards. I mean, it's not going to be tier 0. It's not the same, attacking with the quarry and trying to resolve effects with the Gladiator Beasts. But they do have some new cards that are good to work with. So, a lot of stuff going on. This guy is using these Metallian Time Lord anti-meta bullshit. Cheap ass deck, but that's definitely worse. And negated my Wolf Bark. This is definitely a great card to have here because it's a one card rank 4 basically, and I can bring out Tiger King, which is like the gigant of this deck, giving me that search, giving me that tanky, and having other effects too, negating your opponent's effects, and can search out different far formation cards too, depending on the game state, not just tanky. So we're gonna bring him out. Speaking of which, and I'm gonna get a Tenki, get another search, and with 3 far formation cards, this guy, if he dies, he sort of floats. He'll let you grab 2 Beast Warriors, and this dude surrender. Okay, this didn't take too long. Connection failed, but of course he rage quitted. Fine with me. And against these sort of control-esque decks, we can be pretty good against that. If my opponent summons True Draco, King of Calamities, Destiny Hero Phoenix Destroyer, Baron de Flirt, and then a bunch of other dudes that do crazy shit, then we won't be able to do anything. But if I can have a decent back and forth matchup, these guys can perform. So Virtual World next. Speak of the devil. These guys can definitely bring out all of those monsters easily. Well, the True King of Calamities, it's something they can bring out very easily. Just get 2 level 9 synchros and do the job. It's insane. Let's see what he's gonna do. While he's doing his shit, taking up forever, I'm gonna talk about my deck a little bit. So basically, as I've said, this is Fire Glads, is how I call it. Gladiator Beast with some of the best Fire Fist cards. I've got the Wolf Bark, which is your 1 card plus 1 for rank 4s. And then things like Fire Fist Bear, just a very nice, easy monster that you can use to destroy monsters on the field. And then if he pokes for damage, you can grab more Fire Formation cards, which is pretty good. I have a few cards like Unexpected Die, you might have seen earlier, which gives me, I guess, a 1-up. I can get like that special summon from the deck before I play other monsters, and then you make combos. I do have some of the Gladiator Beast links too. But there we go. This is a beautiful field right here. All of my back row. I got the Fire Fist, Counter Trap, Solemn Judgment, Quaky Mill Force. Unfortunately, though, he got rid of that shit for the Sea Turtle Kaiju. Rather sad. We can still use Wolf Bark, though. I'm gonna get the Quarry, and we can bring out somebody again. I'm gonna go for the Test Panther. Now, this card, it's not as good as it could have been. I wish they gave it like that free. It kind of acts like a Test Tiger. You can get rid of a Gladiator Beast, summon a Gladiator Beast, and it's going to gain its effect from the deck. But I wish you just grabbed. It just gave you a sort of an extra +1 because you need 2 cards to commit. It gives you that search when it's summoned. But I wish you could actually just get rid of it with another Gladiator Beast to fusion summon or something. But anyway, this is a nice little combo. You go to this, you get your plus, and then depending on the cards you got. Like if you can bring Darius, you can go to a rank 4 or a gyzarus. So pretty good, just completely controlling this dude. So that's another GG. Let's see what this guy's gonna do. Open up with a nice little hand. Once again, unexpected die. Only running one of this because obviously if you see it in doubles or if you see it at the wrong time, it's a dead card. But opening game, like when you don't have anything, you can use this and it just gives you a nice little edge. Another card to consider is it's that Fire King card. It lets you do the same thing basically. If you've got no field, you can summon like a Fire Beast Warrior from your deck, level 4 or lower, and then it gets destroyed. Similar card. Your opponent needs to control a monster though, so that's why Unexpected Die is better. Now, playing up against, looks like it's this Lord of the Heavenly Prism, but it's a Traptrix deck basically. Traptrix Sarah. Okay, let's do Tenki. Get Laquari. And Traptrix are actually a decent little matchup against Gladiator Beast because Traptrix Sarah, when I see it, I know how to play around it. You just try and get rid of it without resolving too many cards, so it's going to activate its effect. And then they don't reap the benefits, basically. And with Bestari, we pop the Fusion Destiny before he can resolve it on his turn. So that's pretty good. It's going to summon Traptrix Sarah again. And summon the... damn, I always forget their name. Dionia, that's right. +1 of their own, like Wolfbark. And he's going to go... or they're going to go to Traptrix Rafflesia. Okay. And Waboku, I'm actually going to use this to try and save Bestari. Looks like, yeah, I made the right move. Well, he got the effect of Sarah, but he continued the battle, so that's actually a free plus for me. Marmillo, destroy a monster. Just running one of this card, it can be sort of handy, you know, when you want that instant destruction, and it's not through gyzarus, but it's more of a tech card. It's not really a main card to run. So grab the Raigeki just at the right time. It's not going to affect everybody, but I did kill off a few cards. And with Laquari, we're going to go to Darius, very important card in this deck. Run 2 of them. It's basically another +1 from the graveyard, and then you can go to a rank 4. Great way to go into Tiger King. And if you can revive Bestari, you can go to gyzarus too, which is great. So Tenki, let's get another plus. Set my back row. This should be a pretty respectable field here. And he's going to summon Marmillo. Grab a trap card. Damn, I should have negated his effect, but he actually is going to go for a rank 4. So I guess now my Solemn Strike is live again. Get rid of this dude. I don't want any nonsense. And it's going to end his turn. Excellent. So controlling the game with our back row and just trying to reap the benefits of the pluses some of these cards can give, like Tiger King and Wolfbark. A control deck at the end of the day. So he's going to go for Mirror Force. I guess he's running that. Probably didn't expect this Fire Fist Sinto. I know there's no way he expected that. Thinking, what? I thought I had the dude. But no. Fire Fist counter trap. Just run 1 in this deck. But in the Fire Fist deck that I used in the No Extra Deck event, I definitely did run a 3. I'm going to show you guys matches with that deck too. But only 1 in this deck. Because we're not always guaranteed to have a Fire Fist monster out. If it's a Gladiator Beast, then obviously it's not going to work. If it's the only thing you got. But it did put in the work there. Doesn't have much life points left. He's grabbing the back rows here. Has a lot of back row, but none of those back row are going to affect me if I don't summon a monster. I just got to keep attacking. And I'm going to play the Tensu just to increase my attack. Maybe it's not wise because if he dusters, I'll lose both of the cards. But just get this over with. If I'm going to be that unlucky, sees Duster. And he's actually going to use Celestial, I guess just to put him in the graveyard. I suppose he's trying to resolve. He did get rid of the Tensu, so that's a good thing on him. But he's probably trying to use him to draw cards. So I'm gonna go for an attack. Looks like he has this Phantom Knight back row card. He's gonna save himself, but he doesn't have a lot of life points left, just 200. One small attack, and he's gonna lose. Leaves the field open once again, and I'm not even gonna play anything. I just need to attack, finish this dude off, and no back row response. It is a GG. So very good. Nice victory against the Traptrix. Like I've said, if we're playing up against more tier 2 decks, this deck is respectable. But, I mean, if you're going to be playing against some of the shit that I've been facing in the Duelist Cup, and I'll show you guys matches in that bullshit format too. Everybody, there's no like newbies over there or just lesser players. Everybody's serious. So that's why you see those fucking decks all damn day. Anyway, so gonna grab Bear, play Tensu, and go for an attack here. I could have gotten another monster, but just in the off chance there's like a torrential tribute, just not go for it. And gonna go for the Abyss Dweller, because it must be playing Shaddolls with that Schism there. So Abyss Dweller should put in some work here. Resolve the effect. It's a lot of risk sometimes trying to use Abyss Dweller, but when it pays off, it really pays off. Dogmatic dudes, but at the end of the day, I know there's not going to get any graveyard effects this turn with Abyss Dweller. So Predaplant Verte Anaconda, this fucking card. Abyss Dweller can't stop that, unfortunately, so he is going to get that Destroy Phoenix. And I'm not going to lie, this is going to be a rough monster to deal with in this deck. Thing is, though, if he activates his effect, which looks like he's going to, he is going to be affected by Abyss Dweller. So I guess we dealt with that guy. Abyss Dweller did his job. Perfect. That was definitely a misplay on his end. I guess he didn't think about it. But yeah, Abyss Dweller, its effect activates, of course, even when it dies. It's like a continuous effect. And the dude surrendered instantly. Okay. Can't take your misplay. Very good. On to the next one. I got a respectable hand once again. Back row Tenki. Got a few Gladiator Beast cards. Laquari. Man, it really is. This deck isn't the same deck as what it used to be when it was the top of the food chain in 2008, even 2009. Because you just can't. Gladiator Beast is all about attacking, and after the battle phase, they gain effects. You know, Laquari was your main star back in the day. He was an 1800 beater. You would use them to attack, basically, and then gain effects later on. Cards like Doom Caliber Knight were big because they could stop that guy even in defense mode, basically. 1800, then you crash. If you activate the effect, both of them die. So those days are done, unfortunately. So we can't really gain too many effects through the battle phase. But I guess this dude with the Drytron shit, he summoned the Herald, but left the little guy there, Eva, there. Not going to resolve any effects because I know he's going to negate my shit. But counter traps do stop this guy, which I have plenty of in this deck. So the moment he does something, I'm going to wait for my chance. Counter trap, War Chariot, you can't stop that shit. And the dude, he's useless as a monster when it comes to attacking, so he has to leave him in defense there. So, let's see, MST, I can't really exploit that. I'm just going to summon Laquari though. He's going to go for Maxi. I wasn't going to do shit anyway. But if he continues being passive, I'll actually be able to summon Heraklinos. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, it's insane that that guy, it takes hell for you to summon in this Gladiator Beast deck, and is weaker than all the other monsters that negate shit. But yeah, I can't believe I got this out in this day and age, and this dude instantly surrendered. Yeah, no chance after this guy's coming out, because I can just negate all of his spell cards, as long as I have enough cards in my hand. But he ran over a Herald, so that was going to be easy from there. Alright, and Virtual World again. This is the last match, I'm pretty sure. Virtual World that take forever. And I've got Andal, as you guys can see, because I have Rescue Rabbit. You've probably seen it from a previous game too. These can be potentially dead cards, but the plus you can gain with that just one Rescue Rabbit play is too huge to pass up. And, 1900 Andal, he's not fully useless. Like, he can do some shit. If I have a few of the Fire Fist formation cards too, he becomes even stronger. And because of Tensu, you can use him as a sort of body to go to a rank 4. Like, I can just summon this dude, summon Bestari with Tensu, and then go instantly to Gyzarus. You can do shit like that. That's why I like this deck, using it the way that I do. So he's not fully useless, but I mean, of course, he doesn't have an effect. So it looks like the true King of Calamities is going to be coming. Cloud Castle is going to grab the dude's back. Here he is, Vermilion. And he's going to summon the true Calamities, of course. This card is banned in the TCG, but many of the cards that are banned in the TCG are available in Master Duel, which I guess I'll never understand why. I mean, the game would have been as bad as it is even with the TCG ban list, but with all of this shit that is available, it becomes even worse. So, I don't know why he activated the effect, but it's fine. You sort of wasted it. I wasn't going to do shit with Andal. I couldn't do anything anyway. So, with the back row, I mean, if he plays Duster, I'm dead. But if he doesn't, I could do something with the back rows here. So, he's going to do the virtual world shit again, summoning all day long, searching all day long. And I want to say I hope he doesn't bring something that's going to be really dangerous, but this deck always brings something that's dangerous. I have to burn the Solemn Notice here because that guy does some shit. And he needs to just fall for the Quaking Mill Force. If he doesn't, I'm going to lose. We can't do shit against the True King when he's out. So go for another Synchro. This time it's going to be this big, like dinosaur dude from the ancient times. It's going to pop, actually, a card with him. I thought he was just going to do something else. But yeah, that guy can't pop cards if you discard 2 cards from your hand. Thankfully, he didn't hit the Quaking Mirror Force. He hit the MST. So I destroyed the other spell card there, the Virtual World face up. And he's going to put both of them in attack. Perfect. Go to defense mode, all of you guys, and you're going to stay in defense mode. So now I can come back in the game. If we just see the right card. I wanted to see like Tenki so I can use Bear or some shit. Just any face up, any fire formation card would have done. But I guess we couldn't do it. I am going to get Tensu though, and we can still make this play. So Bear, going to come out. Pop the True King Calamities, and then attack this dude, get rid of him, attack with Bear, get another search, Tenki, and before you know it, we're back with card advantage and got rid of all of this dude's shit. Somehow, some way, I did it. So, he's just gonna have 2 cards, but I know this deck can cook up stuff even with just 2 cards, unfortunately. So there he is, summoning this dude, getting another summon, and here we go again. I mean, is he going to be able to do exactly what he's going to want to do? I don't know. I mean, Bear isn't going to do much on his turn. And the Tiger King, it would have been great if I could negate this dude's effect on his turn too, like a Gyzarus used to do, but yeah, it would have been a bit too broken just a rank 4 if you could do that. It has to be on my turn. So he's gonna get rid of Bear. Okay. I guess I can negate his shit this turn. Let's go for Tenki. Get Laquari. Summon Laquari. I gotta be careful with this dude's effect because he is gonna negate your guys' effect too, as long as they're not Firefist and Beast Warrior. And gonna go for Darius. Andal. I can't get over, couldn't run over the dude unfortunately. If Bastari was in the graveyard, we could have played gyzarus, but I can't. But with Darius, I can go to 101 and steal this dude. And it actually works out because he always revives. So I think I have him right now. He surrendered, and it's a great GG winning against Virtual World with Gladiator Beast. Hope you guys enjoyed these matches. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What